There was an incident at PMQ the other day at Prime Minister's Question Time, for people who don't know, where Corbyn and May were going back at each other like Rocky and Apollo Cruz, and both trying to give body blows and all that. And anyway, I didn't actually see it, to tell you the truth. I didn't see PMQ. I've seen this bit of what I'm going to talk about. And because PMQs has got on my naught, to be fair, it is absolutely comical that the way they react. I don't, to be fair, I don't think you need all the MPs there doing all the jumping up and down like some kind of deranged gibbons, making noises looking like Lord of the Flies. I don't think you need them all there. I think, to be fair, you could actually chuck half of them out, and I think it'd be better off, to be fair. I really do. I don't think you need all 600 MPs there. All, you know, I mean, you can go on to the BBC parliamentary channel thing, and 9 times out of 10, they'll be discussing something that's really, really important. And there's about 5 people there, and 3 of them are asleep. So it seems to be like Prime Minister's Question Time at the moment has turned into some kind of local derby football match or football rivalry. And something needs to be done about this, and it needs to... You can see the Sky TV and the BBC there, and they're all baying for something to happen, something that they can like get the teeth into and twist and that. Where really, I suppose if you could just say, right, there's 100 people from the Labour Party, there's 100 people from the Tories, and then there's a percentage of the LDP, Lib Dems. Well, they ain't got many anyway. Lib Dems, you could put them in all the while, and whoever. And just, that's it. Try and control it more. Stop making it look so theatrical. Spread them out a bit. You know, a bit like an England home game where there's got massive seats all over the place. Do that. Cut the atmosphere down because there is no need for it. So basically, I'm just going to try and say to you that obviously Corbyn and May were banging on at each other, and she came back with the final blow while he's sitting down, and he can't really answer back as such. Because they ask these questions and they never give an answer, do they? I mean, I used to watch it when David Cameron used to go at Ed Miliband and Gordon Brown, and like they'd ask each other a question, but they'd never give her the answer. Give us a bloody answer. Like 15-1. Just give me the answer. Sorry, wrong answer. Get out. You're gone. Just give her the bloody answer. So anyway, he's asked her a question about some kind of crisis that he's been asking for the past 6 months, and she's given him an answer that he don't like. So he's sat there and he's mouthed stupid, either people or woman. Personally, I think he said woman. Yeah? Now, my point is here, right, it's not meant to be a sexist comment as such. If he'd have said stupid man, would it matter? But because it's a woman, there seems to be a bit of an hoo-ha. Now, I'm not a fan of Theresa May, right? I don't think she's up for the job. But she does hold her own. She won't, you know, I mean, she's doing this Brexit thing, right? And she's saying it's like my way or no way, you know. And fair play to her, because she's not taking no, it's like she's had all these advisors in the past who have basically just hit around the head with a salmon, and she's just took it. And it's like now she's realised that she's going to have to start fighting, and she's actually woke up and realised what's happening. So fair play to her. I don't think so. But what I'm tending to think is that just because it's a woman, and I don't mean that in a lower terms or anything like that, that everybody's up in their arms about it. But why? I don't want to criticise women, and I wouldn't, right? Because, you know, I liked Margaret Thatcher, not basically for everything she did, but she she stood up to everybody, and she did what she said. You know, she did what she did, and that was it. And she was the Prime Minister. She was the leader of the country. And if Michael Foot had called her a stupid woman, or Callaghan, or Neil Kinnock, who else did she get rid of? Yeah, them. She'd have laughed at them and took them on and had another go. And that's what makes a leader. You don't want people behind you going, oh, you can't call her a stupid woman. No, what should happen now is Theresa May should stand up and say, right, I'm having you next time. If you want to take me on, I'll take you on. I don't think that name calling is a bad thing. When you get somebody calling you a name, it's like when I'm on Twitter or something and people will attack what I say. I will take that as a compliment because I've obviously hit a nerve on something. So I don't think name calling's wrong. I don't think you should go around and go calling people just for the sake of it to upset them and hurt them. But I don't, you know, if people have called me, I mean, I used to run the line from our local football team because I was crap at football. And I got called fat, bold, ginger, slow, whatever. And I loved it. I lapped it up. And that was just from my own teammates, right? So I loved it when people, you know, when you do things, it's great. And I think people should actually take that on board a bit more. That if you are getting people to resort to name calling, you're higher than them, you're better than them. Now, I don't mean going out and causing people the nastiest words under the sun, because I don't think Corbyn would mean that either, to be fair to him. I'm not a fan of Corbyn, but he does what he says on the tin, and that's it. But I think people should just calm down. I mean, David Cameron said that to a lady, a female MP a few years ago, and he went, calm down or something. And I think when he said that, he was doing it from the commercial. Calm down, dear. That was the director, Michael Winner. And it's just a commercial. I think he was doing it in them lines. It was probably something he used to say to Samantha, his wife, and I think it's just, I mean, me and my missus, we say things, you know, and it's just something that we say to each other, and sometimes it does go out into the open world. But I just seem to think this is a bit of a hoo-ha over nothing, calling her a stupid woman. I mean, the amount of abuse Margaret Thatcher used to get is absolutely unreal. Now, you could say deservedly so and stuff like that, but really? So just to be called a stupid woman, because in a lot of people's opinions and minds, and people I know who have said this, there was something kicking off on Facebook last night that were quite funny to watch on one of my pages. She is a woman, and she is sometimes stupid, and that, in some people's minds, is a fact. Just as I'm a man, and sometimes I'm stupid, and I'm worse than stupid. You ask my missus, I'm worse than stupid. So, and many times she's told me to grow up, but I won't. I won't grow up. I'm here to stay like this. So, in my opinion, folks, on this little bit of a rant, I don't think Jeremy Corbyn's done anything wrong. I think he's probably said more wrong if he's called people stupid, because he's generalising everybody as such. But what happened were, May's hit him, she's got him in the ribs, he's gone down, he's taken a body blow, and he's just reacted like that. And I can't really say I see anything wrong with it. I think the Tories are just using it as a reason to attack him, to make him look bad, but I don't think it has. I don't think it's made him look bad. And I can't believe Anna Sudbury, she was kicking off over it. Now she is stupid, and she's a woman. So it's, but there again, you see Anna Sudbury, she fights for what she believes. I mean, I seen a video of her yesterday, and there were these blokes walking behind her with all the yellow vests on, and they were giving her some right hassle. Now, that's no way to behave to a person, to intimidate and be walking like, I mean, this bloke was as big as me and fatter, and you were quite intimidating. Now, if I spoke to Anna Sudbury like that, I would at least give her the respect and the space. But he was right on top of her, you know, and it's not on. You can't do that. You've got to treat people with a bit of respect. Because when all's said and done, she is an MP, and I'm not really a fan of MPs at the moment. I think they're all a bunch of bloody idiots. But when all's said and done, she's doing the job. And when all's said and done to Anna Sudbury, I don't agree with pretty much anything that she says. But she's there trying to fight, and she's trying to do what she believes in. So, you know, fair play to her. But there was no need for what she got yesterday. Absolutely no need at all. And those blokes should be ashamed of themselves. Absolutely ashamed of themselves that they got that close to her to intimidate her. Because I tell you what, if it had been me, I'd have I'd have had a word with him. So on that strength, I don't think Jeremy Corbyn's done anything wrong. I think Theresa May should absolutely get out there and have a go back at him next time she can. I think she should emphasise and bring up the word stupid as much as she can to him and put him in his place. I think sometimes the best way to deal with this is to get off your backside and have a go. And I tell you what, although I haven't got a lot of faith in Theresa May with Brexit, I've got every faith in her that she will sort him out next time. And I think he'll regret it. Stupid man.